Hello and welcome to the first in a series of videos where I'm going to be showing you some of the new features found in Maestro version 2. I'd like to start by showing you what we're calling layered hotspots. Now in the first version of Maestro, we gave you these hotspots where you could actually animate items from directly within the Maestro interface. And you could configure these hotspots however you wanted, either to move or rotate or scale, and you could set rates so you could either move real fast or with real fine control. And it was very nice because you didn't have to worry about selecting the item, then selecting the translation tool, and then actually animating it. You could just click and drag and get right to work. Now we've taken that a step further with these layered hotspots, and what this does is it gives you 4 distinct setups for each hotspot. And these setups are activated by either just directly dragging or using the Alt, Control, or Shift modifier keys. Now what's so special about this is you can actually change between the layers mid-drag. So for example, I've got each of these 4 cylinders tied to a layer in this hotspot, and I can just go down the line and animate all 4 of these in one clean mouse drag. Now this hotspot over here is set to either move this box on the X and Z, or Alt will move it up and down, Control will rotate on the heading, and Shift will rotate on the pitch and bank. So I can move this item around completely free in 3D space any way I want, without having to go back and do a lot of clicking and dragging. It's just one clean mouse drag. We've even added the ability to move the time slider from within the hotspot by holding Alt and Control. So I can do a complete animation pass without taking my hand off the mouse. This is a very fast, easy, and powerful way to animate, because I can just get into a flow and I can do a complete animation pass without going back and forth between the time slider, selecting items, etc. The next thing I'd like to show you is this timeline editor, or the keyframe editor, which is kind of a hybrid between a dope track and a dope sheet. This first track up top is an auto track, so whatever you select in layout, it will show you the keys for that item. I'm going to create a few keys here for this box just to demonstrate. So you can see I've got the keys for the box, or if I select one of these cylinders, it brings those keys up. You can very easily select multiple keys, move them around. We've got move, scale. You can scale from wherever you click the mouse, so you can even scale from the center of the keys if you want. And this drag tool is really nice. It gives you a fall off region, and it works a lot like the dragnet tool in Modeler. So you can fudge around a lot of keys without having to worry about grabbing each one and moving it one at a time. Now these extra tracks here, you can add as many or as few as you want, and you can use these to look at specific items in layout, or actually tied to hotspots if you want. So I can set this up to look at each individual item and see them all in front of me at once. Let's get this box in here as well. Now I could have 3 or 4 items on one track if I wanted. You can set these up any way you want, and you can save presets so you can have multiple setups, and we'll get into that later in another video. Go ahead and get rid of these keyframes for the box. Just hitting the delete key deletes keyframes. And I'm going to quickly stagger the keys for the cylinder animation, just to show you how easy this is. And there you have it.